backwards to relate. It's one thing to complain, but when you're driving me insane, well then I think it's time that we took a break. Maybe we're just trying too hard, when really it's closer than it is too far. Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep up the thought in my head instead of going under. Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep up the thought in my head instead of going under. Instead of going under.
You guys take down the census 2020 fucking posters. It's 2023.
This route avoids road closures in 0.75 miles. You're on the fastest route. You should reach your destination by 5:44 a.m.
cool, bro.
Woody. That's 877-44-WOODY. And some of the text over to 22987. So we're NARC weekend. We're redneck news this hour. What are some of the trending news headlines, Greg?
Big news from yesterday is that Sinead O'Connor died at the age of
No! The big news from yesterday is UFOs!
No, not so much. The first to report her death was the Irish Times, but they didn't give much detail as to where or how she died. But over the past few years, she's basically been in the news because she had a lot of mental health issues. Definitely in part because her 17-year-old son, Shane, died by suicide last year. Sinead's career started in 1987 with The Lion and the Cobra, which I assume you had that, Rave.
Hell yeah, I was all about that.
The 1990s album, I Do Not Want What I Haven't Got, that made her a huge star with the cover of Nothing Compares to You.
That's the only song I know from Sinead O'Connor.
You probably know Manika. That's
I think so.
another radio hit.
I'm gonna play it, baby.
If you heard it.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I listened to a montage of some of her quote biggest hits, and the only one I recognized
Oh, yeah.
was
Really?
Nothing Compares to You.
For you, that's surprising.
Which 10 years ago is when I learned that was Prince's song.
Right.
So, yeah. The only thing I really knew about Sinead O'Connor was that, she had that big song, and then also she ripped up the picture of the Pope
Yeah.
on Saturday Night Live.
Exactly. It was so controversial at the time.
Yeah.
She announced that she was retiring from music in June of 2021, and her last tweet was just over 10 days ago. It was a tribute to her late son, Shane, and it wasn't really a tweet. It just said, "For all mothers of suicided children, great Tibetan compassion mantra." Okay. That was her final tweet.
Everyone's paying tribute, obviously, to Sinead O'Connor, and like most things, it's got Morrissey upset. Did you see this?
Why?
Yeah, he says that the industry and the media treated her like crap when she was alive and finally put her on a pedestal now that she's gone. He says, quote, "She was dropped by her label after selling 7 million albums for them. She became crazed, yes, but you praise her only now because it's too late. You hadn't the guts to support her when she was alive and she was looking for you. Music CEOs who had put on their most charming smiles, they refused her for their roster, are now queuing up to call her a feminist icon." So he's not wrong.
Oh my god, that's 100% facts.
Yeah.
He's definitely not wrong, but I think everybody does that when anybody.
Oh, of course.
He's not wrong. It's also 30 years after the incident.
Right.
But I mean, he's not just talking about ripping up the Pope. He's talking about
A lot of stuff she
everything
said.
that came afterwards, too.
But when somebody dies, they become this god in people's eyes,
Yeah.
What was the everything that came afterwards?
Well, she tried to continue doing music. She tried to keep it going, but she had a lot of mental health issues, and nobody was, there for her. Nobody supported her then.
Is that because she was controversial, or because there weren't a lot of sales?
Because there
behind her?
wasn't both, but it also mental health has really only recently come to the forefront. Is something that we
30
should be
years
treating,
ago? Nobody gave a
something that we
shit.
should be looking on with empathetic eyes. When she's going through it, everyone's just like, she's nuts.
She's crazy. Bad, it's crazy. Well, it happened to Kanye West recently, too, and he already dropped him.
Well,
but
Sinead
doesn't like
Sinead wasn't putting hateful speech out there.
Oh, we don't know.
She ripped up the Pope as a comment to what was going on in the Catholic Church at the time. The fact that the Pope was covering up all these abuses.
Yeah, which she was right about.
Which she was absolutely right about, and that was her protest statement.
Yeah.
And it might have something to do with the fact that her music weird as well. Her music didn't do anything for anybody. Those things are cyclical.
Yeah. It didn't get great going.
Yeah, it didn't get me going.
Yeah.
Didn't do
Didn't
it
make
for
her cry.
Yeah.
Didn't get her going.
No. Also, the Hunter Biden drama continues because his initial plea deal on the federal tax charges and gun charges fell through. Because the judge in the case accused both sides of trying to push through this agreement that was improperly broad, said the judge. The judge asked if Hunter Biden was still under investigation for potential offenses like his dealings with China and Russia. And prosecutors said, yeah, he's still being investigated. And then his lawyer said, he thought they said, is he still being investigated? Yeah. And his lawyer said he thought the original plea deal would resolve all that.
Yeah,
So then-
any future investigations.
Right, so the judge just said, you know what, Hunter, go ahead and plea, and he pleaded not guilty.
Yeah, well, the federal and the state cases are different, and I only heard about this recently, where if you make a deal on like a state or local level, like a plea deal, the judge will just accept it, right? Okay, for the most part.
Okay.
For the most part. But even if they do, like, you're supposed to put your plea in, guilty or not guilty, go before the judge, based on this plea deal, that's why you're pleading. But like in a federal court, the judge doesn't necessarily have to go along with the plea deal, and you then cannot change your plea. So you could plead guilty with the thought that you're going to get this plea deal, but then once the judge throws it out, you're stuck with the guilty plea, and they're not accepting the deal. So this is obviously like
what are all of you idiots
this
doing?
is a much bigger deal than.
Didn't we have that stat recently where most cases end with a plea deal?
98% or 96% or some shit like
One
that.
of the things, I guess, the big sticking point here is that there was that language in there that would
keep her from getting any more investigations.
null and void any other criminal activity, and they're like, wait, hold on.
Right.
Yeah, so the judge's like, wait a minute, I'm not sure that I'm allowed to. I'm not sure that's constitutional. What a mess.
Also,
what a mess.
The amount of security for him, 7 SUVs, all this Secret Service. The son of the president.
Well, don't like all the other president's kids have
that much?
Not quite that much.
I guess maybe under the circumstances. I don't know. All I know is that's how I want to go through town.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Everything stopped.
Yeah.
All these SUVs.
Yeah.
You got no problem.
Right. Yeah, you never hit traffic.
Dude,
Right?
yeah, and you're in there for prostitution, cocaine,
crack,
guns,
wine,
all this kind of stuff, and you just get VIP service.
Yeah, awesome. It's like a fast pass.
That rules.
I'm sure
That's what I want.
all those SUVs are green, right? They're all very environmental.
I tell you what, I won't even break the law. Can I just get the escort?
I know.
That'd be sweet.
Rule.
Yeah, just during peak times of travel. That's all. And any trips to the airport. That's all I want to.
Remember this one time I was out front having a cigarette at our old station, and I don't know, 5 SUVs pull up all in unison, and I obnoxiously said, "Jeez, what is this, the president?" And out walks Jimmy Carter into the building.
Yep.
It's like 4 feet tall.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's going
Got a brand new redneck news here for you.
The Woody Show. If you think suspenders count as a shirt, man, that is redneck news.
And
you are an
today's
asshole.
redneck news is from Western Pennsylvania, specifically in the area in and around Pittsburgh, where the Woody Show is proud to be heard on 105.9 The X. And this is where a father and son have been arrested after robbing 4 dollar stores in Beaver and Allegheny County.
Oh, great.
The first one happened at the Dollar General in Raccoon Township.
Raccoon Township, you say?
Which I didn't even know there was a Raccoon Township. That's me know.
Do they have merch?
That'd be cool. Anyway, so they walked in. Dad asked the cashier if they could make change, and when they opened the drawer, the son came up behind the cashier, pushed him to the ground, stole the money out of the drawer, and off they went. Next up is the Dollar General in Findlay Township. They walked in, this time held 2 employees at gunpoint, made off with some cigarettes. 4 days later, they rolled 2 more, Family Dollar in Midland Borough and a Dollar General in Green Township. Just your average father and son bonding stuff, really. The police, they finally caught up to him, and they were arrested, taken to Beaver County Jail on all kind of charges like armed robbery, theft, assault, owning a firearm without a license, fun stuff like that.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is nice to see when fathers, and they say it's important to have a father figure.
Quality time together.
No, get on that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Because that guy will never say, "I wish I spent more time with my dad."
We all remember doing that with our fathers, right?
Vaguely.
Robbing places.
Just robbing.
I was a little kid.
Yeah.
I don't remember that well.
Oh, also, first of all, Beaver.
Nice beaver.
Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
Let me help you with that.
There. That is from Western Pennsylvania, where their father and son enjoyed some quality time robbing dollar stores together.
Oh.
And that is today's Redneck News. We're going to take a quick break.
Assholes
Double X if anybody in Raccoon Township is
fucking go.
paying attention to this.
I don't know what's going on here, bro. Guy in front of you is an asshole.
Show's next. Hang on.
We're gonna take a little bit of a break. In the meantime, please lower your standards. The Woody Show. Alt 98.7. LA's new alternative. Alt 98.7's alternative income is your chance to win $1,000.
Hi, I'm Tina, and I just won $1,000.
I'm Dylan. I won $1,000 listening to Alt 98.7. Big shout out to Woody Show. This is Blake from the Gaming Again. I just won $1,000 listening to Alt 98.7.
Alternative income. Can't believe it. You're a winner, baby. Alt 98.7.
Listen for Keywords every hour 6 to 6. Enter them at alt987fm.com.
Alternative income on Alt 98.7.
LA's new alternative. Powered by Sweet James Accident Attorneys. If you're hurt in an accident, winning is everything. Call the winning attorneys at Sweet James. 1-800.
You accidentally and ask for it back, right?
Yeah, but I don't want to go through that. I'd rather just
go through that. What do you mean go through
You should
that?
Venmo request them.
Yeah, Venmo
request them the money back.
If somebody did that to me, I honestly would not respond. I'd just be like,
But okay, Jake, you sent him the exact information that he needed to find this person, right?
I sent him the screenshot with the last four of the phone number, make sure he got it right. The screenshot of the username and the last four of the phone number.
Right, and so then you just decided from memory to just type in something close enough.
Honestly, I just needed the name. I was just like, I just need her full name. Bada bing, bada boom.
Is that a common name?
It seemed common, yeah.
Well, because I put in my name and there's like 7,000 of them.
Yeah, very simple name, yeah.
Right.
It was her name, hyphen, last name, hyphen, 1. The number 1.
Right, that's pretty tough. But you know what?
That's not pretty tough.
Yeah, dude, I know her.
Old lady.
Is getting money.
Yeah, I mean, this is money that was earned by our very own band.
Yeah. So I'll give Mug some money right now.
So you're going to be out. So
I would not give Muggs money. That's not a good...
That's still not going to get to him.
No, it's not going to get to him. Because Muggs isn't even paying his portion.
I thought we were working on a secondary Rip Nasty show. Don't we have something we're cooking with right
that's
now?
what I'm waiting for, too. I was like, the next Rip Nasty show we have, we're going to get paid even more, probably.
Doubt it.
Yeah. Or,
I wouldn't count on that. I think you're wrong.
Nate said I sent Venmo to the wrong number, and I immediately contacted Venmo, and they said they would investigate and get back to me. So I did end up getting the money back about 5 days later.
That's such a headache, though. Just for $33, it's like, I think it's more worth it just to pay up another $33.
John, you know, been listening to me over the years.
Yeah.
Everything is worth it.
Hey,
Okay?
Steve, and what happened to you?
Yeah, I woke up one day and someone randomly sent me
Hard to find the fix. The free percent.
You're out of breath. Have a constant dry cough that won't go away. It could be interstitial lung disease. ILD is rare, but it's...
I reminisce on the stress I caused. It was hell, hugging on my mama from a jail cell. And who thinking elementary? Hey, I see the penitentiary one day. Running from the police, that's right. Mama catch me, put a whoop into my backside. And he toasted.
And now the top 5.
Hey, I got a monster.
Yeah, they said the older version would never work to help find the guy. Traffic on the Bay Bridge that connects San Francisco and the East Bay, it is bad enough on a regular day.
Right.
But just the other afternoon, it was made way worse by this crazy woman who stopped, got out of her car naked, started firing a gun into the air right near the toll plaza.
But naked, right?
But naked.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah. Whatever.
If you see the photos, not so nice.
Yeah, but still. At first, she got out of her car nude with a knife and then started yelling at other drivers. Then she got back in her car, grabbed a gun, fired some shots up into the air. Luckily, nobody was
taking statements. You guys see what kind of gun it was? What gun?
Yeah, right. She had a gun.
Guns?
She had guns?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Double D's?
Nobody injured. The CHP did later arrest her after, of course, a temporary closure of the Bay Bridge.
What? That's good. Did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody getting?
Yeah, I mean, that's just one thing of a billion things that happen on that bridge on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Like, you know, all these sideshows and street takeovers.
Hell yeah.
They stop down that bridge constantly. There's so many videos where they just do it in the middle of the bridge.
That's so convenient
Great.
for everybody
Yeah,
involved.
I think they are on 6th Street.
Yeah.
Exactly. And not good, but great news. Disneyland announced that they're gonna let you have more alcohol options. Yeah. Beer, wine, specialty cocktails from a bunch of restaurants inside.
Which is already going on at California Adventure, obviously, but now this is Disneyland itself.
Right. And those restaurants include Riverbell Terrace, Carnation Cafe, and Cafe Orleans. As of now, the only place to get alcohol at Disneyland is Club 33, which is insanely exclusive. And then Oga's Cantina in Star Wars Galaxy Edge. So
Going up that vintage elevator?
Yeah, I thought they rolled out a little bit.
Come on, Craig.
Come on.
Good by you.
That's the one where you watch the boats from Pirates go by.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
It's a fascinating culinary experience. It is.
Yeah, the news story I read did not mention it. Alcohol options apparently available as of September 12th. Blue Bayou, come on.
Because they're posers, Greg.
Oh, damn it.
Gave you that info.
It's something AI read.
Egg on your face.
Wow. Throwback Thursday.
What's going on, dude?
Okay.
Throwback Thursday. Cypress Hill rock superstar. Woody Show.
So you wanna be a rock superstar and live large, a big house, 5 cars, pay charge, coming up in the world, don't trust nobody, gotta look over your shoulder constantly. Remember the days when I was a young kid, growing up, looking in the mirror, dreaming about blowing up the rock crowds, make money, trip with the honeys, sign autographs, and whatever the people want from me. It's funny how impossible dreams manifest in the games that we coming with it. Nevertheless, you never go from the gusto, but you don't know about the blood, sweat, and tears, and losing some of your years, and losing some of yourself through the years past. Go by, hopefully it don't manifest. But the wrong guy, egomaniac, in the brainiac, don't know how to act. Being 48 tracks, shooting no gangs, the black sign the deal, thinks he's gonna make a meal, but never will. Till he crosses over steel, filling your head with fantasies. Come with me, show the sacrifice it takes to make the cheese. You wanna be a rock superstar in the biz, it takes you from people who don't know what it is. I wish it was all fun the game, but the price of fame is high. And some can't pay the way, you're trapped in what you rapping about. Tell me what happened when you lost clout and rock. You started collapsing, no fans, no fame, no respect, no change, no women, and everybody on the show. You wanna be a rock superstar and live large, a big house, 5 cars, a big charge. Coming up in the world, don't trust nobody, gotta look over your shoulder constantly to be a rock superstar and live large, a big house, 5 cars, a big charge. Coming up in the world, don't trust nobody, gotta look over your shoulder constantly.
People see rock stars, you know what I'm saying? But you're still trying to get out for it like everybody else, you know? It's a fun job, but it's still a job. It's gonna be another cat coming out looking like me, sounding like me next year. I know this. It'll be a flip side to what you did. Somebody else trying to spin off like something serious.
I have big dreams, I'm making big green. Big shot, heavy hitter on the main. You wanna love Shanty in the big league. Be a star man, never act friendly. You wanna have big fame? Let me explain what happens to these stars in their big brains. First they get played like all damn day. Long as you sell, everything will be okay. Then you get dissed by the media and fans. Things never stay the same way, they be dead. I heard this show never get full to the fullest. That's why fools end up standing on the bullet. Think everything's fine in the big time. See me in my legs with the pure rain shine. So you wanna go far and live large. It ain't all it goes with being a rock star.
Why is this guy going to... Like, dude, your van is too tall to be going that fucking fast.
I'm chilling in the hotel room lonely, but I ain't party with my homies. But sometimes I wish I was back home, but only no radio, more videos. Gonna show me no love, the homies. Gotta get the post only, so the record gets pushed by Sony. I'm in the middle like Tony in the press, say that my own people disown me in the best way. Is to keep the head straight, never inflate the cranium. They're too worried about them honeys at the Palladium who just wanna cling on, swing on, and so on. Go on, roll off the whole flow long to the next rock superstar. Well, no shame, give them a year and no
98.7. Good morning.
Back to the Woody Show.
And we are on day number 4 of Narc Week, everybody. It's Shark Week on Discovery. It is Narc Week here on the Woody Show. Agent Sebastian, patrolling parking lots, circling, trying to find lazy bones. He feasts on schools of lazy bones. I did see a pretty cool shark video where there was this massive school of fish, and these 2 sharks were just like making their way through. I mean, it was like an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that video, Ray?
Yeah,
I know you like all the shark stuff.
Loving it. They were loving it.
Yeah, and like there's only so much room for the fish to go because they're like packed in there with all their other buddies. Like, come on, man, look out, let's go, move.
Shark here, bro. Every shark thing you could ever see.
Yeah.
Like I used to get so excited for Shark.
Are you sharked out, Bree?
I'm sharked out.
Yeah. Well, if you love card narcs, this is the week for you. What do you got for us today, Seabass?
Well, we haven't heard yet from Agent Cameron.
Hey.
It's been a minute. He doesn't work on the show anymore. I think he moved to some radio show that no one will ever hear. But he now is still patrolling the parking lots of America. He's got a cool pink megaphone and
it's like highlighter paint.
And he's out there enforcing cart justice. Something funny happened with Agent Cameron here. He was about to go bust some middle-aged man who left his car just kind of blocking most of his spot. But then somebody runs up to him and joins in. And Agent Cameron has no idea who this guy is. Let's see how that goes. How you doing, sir?
Oh my gosh!
Would you like a sticker?
I would love one.
1 minute. Can I go bust this guy real quick?
Yes.
Be right back. Weep skeet weedle weep skeet deep deep. This isn't where the cart goes, sir.
Oh, your cart.
It's like a ride-along.
Move your cart. He's so excited. And this guy came up and he's like this blonde. He looks like every bully from an 80s movie.
Okay.
Kind of blonde, tall dude. Oh, Red, let's go.
I got you, bro.
Thank you, sir.
Moving.
Oh, that's
the right thing to do.
Thank you for your support. Let's not be too hostile, though. I appreciate it, sir.
Calm down.
Yeah, hype man. He's aggressive.
Agent Cameron had to tell the hey, let's not too.
It doesn't sound like he's even one that lets this guy make their own decision. You know?
Let's relax.
So this guy, he's in like this gold Cadillac, and what he's done is he's in this move where so many people do, where they think, well, if I leave the cart on the other side of the spot, I can still get in my car. Now, the person next to me, like they want to open their back door, sucks for them.
Yeah.
You got
Not my problem.
Not my problem. So the guy, he's getting yelled at by Agent Cameron and this other dude. He leans his head out his window to give his rebuttal.
All right.
He's asking you to move your cart out of the way because you left it in the middle of the spot there. You took up 4x2 out of this parking spot. There's a bigger vehicle couldn't park in now.
Sure they can. Anybody can park in there. I parked in here.
Sir, don't you understand? What if they want to open this door and your cart's in the way?
Put it back. You've been yakking your lips for a whole
Because if I do it for you, then who's going to do it for you next time?
Maybe I'll do the same thing.
Maybe I'll do the same thing again.
He doesn't care.
How about this? You should have told him to take that cheesy Cadillac he's in and try to get it in the spot that he just left the cart in.
Exactly. Well, show me how it's done.
show us.
Well, no, the thing is, because he's already there, and it's basically like, if you got a disgusting room and you throw, a dresser in the corner, well, it fits here for me, but if someone else wants to come in and move things around, they got to move your crap and whatever. Anyway, point being that he's not happy with this.
All right.
So, no idea who this helper was, the dude. Until a bunch of people sent the cart narcs a message saying that this guy apparently is a former famous Vine star.
What? The gold Cadillac. Now the gold Cadillac makes sense. I was like,
Not the gold Cadillac.
No, the helper guy.
OG helper guy.
Oh, the helper.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Not the old man of the Cadillac. He was not on Vine, I don't think.
No.
Yeah,
That guy's just a douche.
But it's still a curious choice. Gold Cadillac.
Right.
Okay.
His name is Matt King, and I guess he's a YouTube. He's got like 1 million Instagram followers, man.
Nice.
He's more famous than we are, at least online.
Yeah.
And apparently he was on this podcast called Unfiltered, and he regaled his side of the story.
I see a guy with a megaphone and a vest and like a long flag. And I'm like, what is that guy doing? He has a pink megaphone. And I'm getting close to him and I go, oh, it's cart narcs. No way. Is it one guy? It's one guy. Wow. We talked about him. He's this guy on YouTube who goes around and films people who do not return their shopping cart. There's no
law that's against it. It's a common decency and courtesy, and it shows if you're a good person or a bad person.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank you so much for your service. Oh my gosh. I'm like, can I get a selfie? He goes, here, have a sticker. And I'm like, it's like card sticker.
That was the widest ever.
Oh my god, thank you for your service. And I'm like trying to get a selfie. And he goes, hold on a second, we got a lazy bones here. Whoop, whoop. Wow. See, you made
business.
So exciting.
Imagine if you had that kind of reaction when you saw Siemens.
Oh, I know. Every morning. Oh my god.
Can I get a selfie? Maybe you should try to harness that guy's energy.
I should. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm in the same room with him.
Well, okay, so not a great out, even though it was 2-on-1, that lazy bones did drive away and see Justin. But that reminds me, since we were talking Agent Cameron, one of my favorite encounters was where this cool guy, and I love this one because he's so cool and dismissive of Agent Cameron at first. Like, do it for me. He's in his Corvette with this woman. He's even got his Corvette t-shirt on.
Hell yeah.
And Agent Cameron is not
another cool choice.
Yeah, exactly. Agent Cameron does not back down.
It's windy outside. Come on now. How would you like that car to blow into your car? That'd be terrible, right?
That would suck, dude.
So why'd you leave it out there?
You gotta take care of it for me because you're a nice guy.
I'm the car darks. I'm not shaming you.
I'm shaming you.
Car right now before
See the Corvette t-shirt.
Yeah.
I love how it's the, oh yeah, okay, buddy, you do it for me too.
Respect the vet.
As soon as the magnet comes out, oh, what man, you're getting your ass kicked. So he gets, the thing about this guy too, that's threatening Agent Cameron is he's quite the voluptuous fellow. Man boobs. Right. So when he gets out to chase Agent Cameron, he's not too scared.
Okay. Car right now before
First off, let's address this thing at a time.
Get the away from me,
Sir?
Fuck you, man.
Yeah, how you gonna do that, sir? I want to put on a bra before you try to beat me up.
Damn. Body shaming.
Car's history. Cars usually don't body shame men.
That's right.
This is more of just like if you're going to engage in athletic activities, man or woman.
It's more of a tip.
Yeah, how you do that, sir? I want to put on a bra before you try to beat me up.
Damn.
Classic. So he does the classic move that lazy bones do is they can't be bothered to move their cart, but once there's a magnet on their car, even though Corvettes are famously fiberglass, it's just kind of laying there. He takes that, tosses it off. Agent Cameron, of course, has more magnets for him.
Sure.
I want to put on a bra before you try to beat me up.
Come here.
That's not a nice thing to say, sir.
What I tell you, stupid mother. Get the away from my car, idiot.
What did I ask you politely to do?
Get away.
Have an aneurysm.
Is he gonna get winded?
He's not.
He's gonna stress eat something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or a lot of something.
The carbo load first. And of course, it doesn't stop there.
Get the away before I flip, crackhead.
You're not going to do that, number one. Please take your cart back, sir.
Get the away from me. Fuck the cops.
What are you going to tell the cops?
Harass me, you stupid.
I'm asking you politely, you smart Alec.
This is why I love this one so much. Is he goes from like dismissive, like mocking Agent Cameron to like to wannabe tough guy to now he's almost crying. Grab something. I forgot. Yeah, and also we did the fake out of this guy. So after 2 or 3 magnets, they get in their car, get out to throw the magnet, get in the car. So then you pretend like you put a magnet on. That's the fake out, just to watch them get out and find nothing there.
Yeah, you just did one of those recently where the woman drove halfway across the parking lot.
Dude.
Got out and there was nothing on there.
Yeah, she wasn't. There wasn't really any audio. But
Or did she feel stupid?
Or did you waste her time?
Fucking asshole.
Just a fake out on Corvette guy.
Let's see if he falls for the fake out.
Yeah.
Sheriff, you dumb fuck! Sheriff!
Was his voice cracking there at the end? Agent Cameron out.
Jesus. He did fall for the fake out, but before he's going to run you over as he drove
I don't
away.
know what the fuck you
didn't drive.
Go, asshole!
Yeah.
Right.
He has a badass exhaust, by the way.
Yeah.
And he's really cool.
Everything about him is badass.
Yeah, you like when it percolates like that.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's a growl. Yeah, that's just how cool he is.
I'm sure everybody
Oh
loves it
my
as well.
fucking god, you moron!
With like babies and dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, there you go.
take your card back, sir?
Get the away from me! I'm going to the cops!
What are you gonna tell the cops?
Harassing me!
I'm asking you politely, you smart Alex.
Call 98.7. LA's new alternative.
Introducing new frozen lemonade Starbucks Refreshers beverages. Try one of 3 blends of sweet fruit flavors, real fruit pieces, and lemonade to savor every sip of summer. Order yours in the Starbucks app.
Every piece of land has a story. The Upshaw's right there is with a John Deere 1 Series tractor they call Penning.
When your project comes up, you have to jump in and figure out what is it going to take.
From front loader to backhoe, the Upshaws have the tools to DIY all day long. Run with us on a 1 Series tractor and start telling your story. Get $1,000 off a 1025R tractor.
Officer, you were doing 80 and now you're doing 70. You're being the dick.
Call toll free 855-633-2315.
MVP's bonus days are back at Lowe's. Find special savings on top brands like DeWalt. Right now, save $60 when you buy a DeWalt impact driver or drill for just $99 each. Plus, MVP's Pro Rewards members will earn 3 times the bonus points when shopping the Pro Zone. Shop in-store and online today. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. DeWalt offer valid 7/17 through 8/2. Bonus points calculated before taxes and fees after applicable discounts if any. Valid through 7/28. Subject to change.
What's up?
fleet, meeting the master.
That is so expensive.
On coffee.
Yeah.
On average, you make 6 impulse purchases a month over this past year. That's down from 12 in 2022. And the number one reason people gave was inflation, which the Fed raised the interest rate again. Now, this is the highest level in 22 years.
Damn.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Everything's expensive.
Yeah.
I know.
So it's all based on the inflation rate, which is 4.8% last month, and the Fed's target is 2%. So
why isn't anybody complaining about gas prices? I feel like that's been
Because they're
out of
only
the
like
news.
$5 right
I
now.
have been hearing big news stories about
Yeah,
it.
me too.
I've been
Yeah.
passing by. I was actually in Beverly Hills yesterday, and it was like $6.10 a gallon.
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck?
That
But
was
then
the Beverly
also,
Hills price.
yeah, then I went outside, but it was still like $5.20.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I've been hearing a lot of news about it.
Yeah.
Well, there was just a rate increase, July 1st? A tax.
Yes.
They raised the tax
The
on
tax
gas
went up
again,
Yeah.
which
people wanted.
is what everybody voted for.
Typical Californians. They vote for stuff and then complain about it.
Yeah.
Because they didn't
Because they see like 1% and what's 1%?
Well, so we didn't
Nothing.
vote for it, so we get to complain about
Exactly.
it. Yeah. We voted against it.
Yep.
I said no.
Yeah. It is, I mean, it is crazy. A friend of mine was just in Philly, and gas was regular unleaded gas $3.54. I'm like, wow, that's almost
how's
free.
that?
Yeah, what year is this?
Yeah.
It's America.
If you go to vote and you vote for taxes in any way, you're a legal moron.
Exactly.
And the people in Pennsylvania complain because other than California, they have the highest gas tax rate. But like for some reason, even the fact that they have a higher gas tax than 48 other states, their gas is still $3.54.
That has to do with local taxes. That's not.
I don't even. Hey, wait, this
That's
only
not
raised
state.
that-
That's
nope,
local.
Nope.
And this will cure. Nope.
Yeah. Now my impulse purchase stuff, I don't make a ton of impulse buys like that. Most of mine are maybe at like the grocery store. Because, a lot of times I'm going after work, I'm starving, which you're not supposed to do.
Right.
I don't have a list. There's like 2 things I need. It's like how people go into Target. You don't get out of there with
Go into Target.
came in for.
Because I was spending too much money.
Yeah, you leave with all this other stuff because you see stuff. Impulse purchase.
Yeah.
Do you need it? I don't know. Let's get in case.
We'll find out.
Most of mine are on Amazon, though. I'll do it, and then I'll find out later, though, because my wife will infiltrate and cancel my orders.
This is
She's like,
very.
you don't need that.
This is very unlike me. Speaking of Amazon, but you reminded me.